Welcome. Hello, everybody. I'm delighted today to be joined by the one and only Tim Box, who on Monday, the 14th of November, post-convention, is going to be running a one-day workshop, his control system workshop. First of all, welcome, Tim.
Hello, good to be here. Lovely to see you, Adam.
Yeah, tell those that are tuning in what can they expect from this one-day workshop.
Okay, so this one-day workshop, it's all about taking you through my control system. So as some of the people watching may know, for the last decade or so, I haven't used any formal induction process or trance process. I've worked purely out of trance, and I've been working with phenomena, idiomotor responses, stuff like that. Because I just never really have regarded depth of trance to be an important part of the client's change. So what I want to do in this workshop is take people through what I do regard to be important when it comes to making change work. And it's going to be very much a day of doing the control system. So there's going to be a lot of actually hands-on stuff, as well as a lot of information taken away from it in terms of the way I think about this, into the way my thinking's developed over the last decade or so. And it will be a workshop geared towards teaching the attendees how to make personal changes using the control system. And it's called the control system because it puts the client back in control of the way they think, they feel, and the way they behave. So it empowers the people who are using it themselves. But these are hypnotherapists that are going to be attending, and I would imagine it's about 80% of the workshop is going to be transferable into practice as well, if they chose to do so. They'll take away tips, tricks, tools, and thinking that they can then apply to their client work as well.
Yeah. I mean, there's a couple of things that I'm really excited about. The first one is that this is quite a rare opportunity to train directly with you with this workshop, isn't it? Because you have there's a lot of practitioners around the world. I know off air I was speaking with you about someone that I'd been in contact with recently who was really speaking highly of this approach. It's not something that you've done for a little while, is it? Directly yourself.
No, I purely run the practitioner trainings now. That's the only trainings I run outside of a one-to-one practice. That's the only trainings I run. I have practitioners who run these one-day workshops. So this is the first time I've done this myself in a couple of years, I think, and it might very well be the last time I do it, because I won't be doing it going forward, except in these sorts of events. So I hope I can remember how to do it, but I think I can.
I think it's a really an amazing opportunity, and hopefully lots of people will grasp that opportunity. One of my heroes in life is Emile Coué, and created his auto-suggestion program in the 1920s. And one of the reasons that I loved Emile Coué is because he said something very similar to that which you said just then. He sort of abandoned this notion of trance in the sort of formalized way it was, and was teaching people good thinking skills and suggestion processes. And so to me it sounds really exciting what you're doing there.
Well, I think it's I wouldn't be mistaking it for delivering self-suggestion in a hypnotic context as well. I think as far as I'm aware, I know there's nothing is original these days. I mean, let's be honest, and I know this is just like a chimera of all the approaches that I've learned and the way that I've put them together. But and I don't do this method because I think it's the best method out there or it's better than anyone else's. I do it because it's the way I really, really enjoy working. And I find that as a result, I think my clients enjoy working this way. And it's interesting you reference somebody that's trained in this method that really likes it, because I don't think any method is for everyone, but I think there is a method out there that will perfectly fit everyone. And this is why I run these workshops, because I think when people encounter this way of working, it is a slightly different way of looking at hypnosis and hypnotic interactions. It's a very key, fundamentally different way as well. So it's not like it abandons what we know, and it's all based on what I learned when I first did my first hypnotherapy diploma, all that sort of stuff. Nothing's been rewritten here, but it is a slightly different application. So I think of all the things that people do at the convention, it will be one of those things that perhaps is that will stand out, I think, in terms of a slightly different approach, I'd have thought.
Yeah. I mean, from previous years, I can say that you've stood out in terms of we've had exceptional feedback always. People have always loved your presentations, and we're so happy to have you back at the UK Hypnosis Convention this year.
Yeah.
Thanks very much indeed, Tim. More information can be found at the UK Hypnosis Convention website. That's Tim Box on Monday, the 14th of November. The control system workshop. Could be the last time Tim runs this. I'll bite his arm off.
Bigging that up, aren't I? Yeah.
Thanks very much, Tim.